All right, so getting back on the Derby car, we have an awesome surprise. My 6.0 LS is finally back from the machine shop, and we're getting this long block all put together so we can get it slapped in that Buick. Look at that. It may not look like much, but you just wait until you guys get to hear this thing. It sings. Flat on the floor.
Sing, it roars.
That's right, it doesn't sing, it roars. I don't know the exact horsepower, but I think it's pushing upwards of 500-600 horse. Don't really care. All I know is it has a lot of power and it's a lot of fun. Hillbilly's gonna be over here getting this thing all assembled. We've got to get this, the transmission, all put together, get all of our caging put on it, getting the motor and tranny out of it, and getting this motor and tranny in it so we can run it on Friday. Oh, not to mention, today's Wednesday, so we have 2 days again. And how many cars we got to get ready? 4. We got to get my Buick ready, my Shocker, which is a stock car, Hillbilly's car that's still up in Spring City. He hasn't even started that thing. And we got to get Adley's Power Wheel.
We have to get my Power Wheel. And then we are going to a derby.
Are you excited to hit some stuff?
Yeah.
Here's all the gaskets down here and up there. So I gotta get the O-ring for the oil tube, which takes that big gasket right there. Now I gotta find the bolt for it. Because not everybody puts bolts in baggies and labels them in there somewhere. They take nuts. And I grab bolts. I'm going to have to go reassess my bolt selection. Maybe those two? I'm gonna say it's those two. Maybe best if we can. I have to loosen up the oil pump pickup tube so I can put the oil pump on. Now I can tighten this back down. Now I gotta find that one. Choose your pick, Brandon. Which one?
A bolt? One of the bolts?
I got a bunch of bolts.
Yeah, just, close your eyes, pick one.
That one looks too small. Oh, maybe.
Maybe that's the one.
I think it may be. That is expertly installed. Get the old gasket off. That is supposed to look like that. The last time Robby ran this, he must have got a little hot. This is how you do it the old way. That's the new way. Looks like brand new now. Oh yeah. Let's grab an air blower and blow all the residual stuff out. Ta-da! All clean. 10, 11, 12. Uh-oh. I think I need something in the back there. Ta-da! Like new. All shiny, just get all dirty again.
Hillbilly's got the motor just about assembled. Me and him just put the tranny together. I'm gonna help put the coil packs on and get this motor all buttoned up to where all we've got to do is put it in the car. Can't wait for you guys to see this engine. I store my carburetor up here for that car. Smells like grape even. We changed stuff so much. We have a drawer full of carburetor base plate gaskets. So we put tape over this to protect it so nothing goes down inside the intake. We'll get it all cleaned up, get this carburetor mounted. So this is a special built carburetor designed for racing applications. It's a Willys carb. It's a 750 CFM 2-barrel Poly 4412. This thing never runs out of fuel. Got it.
Done, boys.
We got to get the frame pulled out. So Cody's got it up on the rack. He's got it on blocks, got it chained down, and we're going to be pulling it, getting that rail out. Hillbilly needs to beat this quarter panel in, and then we've got 3 more cars to do, and we have a power wheel to get ready. So we've got a lot of stuff to get done. We have literally tonight. The Derby is tomorrow afternoon. So let's get to work. I'm going to get a double tower pull set up. 1 tower up front, 1 tower pulling the rail sideways. Yeah, I'll show you how it works. We'll do an initial pull and just kind of see what happens. Everybody watch your back. If you look in here, you can see we got buckles. So we're pulling those buckles out, but we've got this tire. You can see it's come out about 4 inches. We got a long ways to go, but it's working. Sometimes our cross-threaded Loctite gets a little too tight. And that's how you get a stud off. You put a 9.0 battery that's fully charged, and we'll break it right off. All right, so Cody's gonna run and grab the torch because we need some heat on this frame. It's just starting to tear, so we're gonna get it rosy red and hot, or we can get that rail straight out. Hot.
Yeah, that's warm.
We'll need a new spark plug wire. Beat it! Just beat it! Don't you want it? Don't you want it? So we're gonna reposition and pulse some more. All right, this is coming out. I've gotta hold the chain to release it. So this is gonna come down in the pulley wedge to where I can keep pressure on it, but I won't lose all my pressure. Now we're gonna pull it out straight. That's all she wrote, kids. We're gonna chalk this up as donezo. Get this off the frame rack, and we'll go get the Buick. We'll put this one on the hoist. One down, 10 more to go. Something doesn't sound right with that motor. We're not taking chances. We're pulling it out. We're gonna put the LS in it. We're gonna get all the sheet metal pulled, get the hood off, start figuring out what we need to do to make this thing worthy. We've got to pulled out as much as we can get it. We're gonna get this thing off the frame rack now. That's all we wanted to do. Get the sheet metal pulled around. We'll figure out what's wrong with this motor and start putting it in an LF. Got it. Hey, look what the cat drug in. Mr. Case is here. We're gonna fix his car next. Get this hood unbolted. See if we can figure out what's going on with this engine. Maybe the air cleaner's plugged, or if there's something going on with the carburetor. We have determined that we think this engine has a bent valve. So we're not gonna turn it over anymore because I loosened one of the rockers and I don't want to chance bending a push rod. We're gonna put the valve cover back over it. We're gonna undo all the lines and we're gonna get this thing out of the car. We're gonna put the LS in it. And it is 10 o'clock at night, Thursday night. Derby is tomorrow night at 7. So the nice thing about a Derby car is everything's simple. You got a radiator, we got that pulled out. You got one wire to your distributor, got that taken off right here. Got your fuel line, disconnected that. You got power to your starter, that's off. Now all we have, gotta get the fan out of the way. We don't wanna hit the front. Now all we have is the drive line. Hillbilly's working on getting the bolts out of that. And then 2 motor mount bolts, and this motor and tranny will come right out. So weird, this power steering fluid is milky.
What are you doing?
Trying to get the drive line free.
We got the motor mount bolts unnutted. Got the nuts off of the bolts. So we need to get a cherry picker over here as soon as Hillbilly gets the tranny all discombobulated, and we'll pull it out. Up, 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 and away.
And that motor is removed.
One motor.
Expertly removed.
Woo! Victory is mine. Motor mounts are out. Time to put the new motor in. Hillbilly's got a chain along and Cody. They're chain along into the tranny cross member, and we're gonna pull this motor in because it's stuck on the cross member. When in doubt, force it. Woo!
I got that one.
Okay, keep going.
So we've got it perfect. All we gotta do is pour to power this motor like 4 inches back, and it is all the way into the cross member. It's 11:30 p.m.
You look like you're in a cooking position.
We're going to bed.
Night night.
Okay, we're maxed out on the porta power.
It didn't even move.
Sad.
It's moving.
Yeah, let's go.
How much further we gotta go?
2 more inches.
You said that 2 inches ago, man.
As you can see, the motor is in its hole. So we've got it pushed in with the porta power right now. Tomorrow morning, we're gonna get it welded into place. It is right against the transmission cross member, right where we want it. I'm getting the wiring all put into place. I've got the power steering hooked up. I've got the transmission cooler lines hooked up. We just gotta button up all the little loose ends. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'm gonna finish up a few things that we're not gonna film, and it is tomorrow.
This is one of the 4 cars that have to be done. I've worked on it maybe 3 days. It has to be done in a few hours.
Not that long.
I'm really digging this new Miller welder. It welds so nice and smooth.
How far along are you on my wire car?
I gotta finish the fuel lines, front bumper, and tires.
We've got my wire car, we got my stock car, and the limited weld car that all gotta be done. And it's like 10 o'clock. Let's hurry and get that done. I gotta put the drive line in. I've gotta change my shifter. Case is getting it all welded in. We've gotta do the pedal swap, frame repairs. Shocker needs frame repairs. So we've got a ton of stuff we need to do still. So let's just hustle and get it all done.
Okie dokie.
Little does Hillbilly know, that's not my wire car. He's building himself a car. Since the car that we went up and looked at in Spring City was such a pile of crap, just wasn't worth fixing, I told him that we're gonna go back, get my cars ready, and we'll go derby. He's kind of bummed out that he's not gonna be derbying, but he will be. We got him.
Yeah, buddy. Tighten the fuel tank down. That ain't going anywhere. Seatbelt. Just have one more side to do.
Am I gonna fit in that? Hopefully you got the seat back far enough.
Back to the goes.
Nice. All right, so finish getting that all wired up for me, and then I'm gonna run to Napa. I've got to go pick up some radiator hoses. Is there anything you need?
$1 million.
Okay, I'll get that. I'll get an IOU. All right, we got a bunch of stuff to finish up, but I think we might make it. We got 4 cars and a power wheel. We haven't even gone and got the power wheel yet, so we still got to do that. I'm exhausted.
Maybe you should do that while you're running to Napa. Gonna be safe now. Thinking I'm pretty much done inside here. Now I just gotta touch up some things on the outside and the car should be done, unless I find something else. This will be a bumper.
This is my Jeep right now. It's Barbie. And it's pink. And it can drive.
69. Bumper is now fully welded on.
Currently, Hillbilly's over there working on what he thinks is my car. So he thinks I'm gonna be running that in the wire class, and then running my shocker in the stock class, and then running my old iron in the limited weld class. But little does he know, me and Case weren't just being jerks when we told him that his car was junk. We wanted to set him up a little bit. That derby car is gonna be his. He's using all my stuff, it's all his now. He thinks he's building it for me, so that's why my stuff's in there, and he's just going and getting whatever parts he needs, but I'm doing it for him. On one of our derby videos, we asked you guys if he should have a car. I'm super excited for that. He'll be happy. Gonna make all the late nights worth it. Anyway, I've been over here busting my butt on my car. We've got the motor in, the tranny in, the driveline in, radiator's in, it's full. We've got the fuel hooked up, the battery's hooked up. This is a brand new motor, so we wanna crank it and get the oil going and make sure that all the bearings are lubricated good before we just crank this thing to the moon. And then we're gonna fire it up, make sure it runs, because if it doesn't run, we aren't derbying. We literally have like 2 more hours. All right, it runs. Got one little issue that we've noticed. So right down here on the head, I'm leaking water. Got a cracked head. This motor has been derbied before. We sent it up to have it freshened. The crack is on the outside. We didn't catch it. It's no big deal. I mean, it kind of sucks because it's gonna leak water on the outside of the block, but as long as the water's not going inside, it's fine. This is a purpose-built motor, so it's gonna do what it needs to do. We are gonna have to take this thing and have a head put on it after. We'll derby it, probably break it, and then we'll get a new head put on it. So if anybody has any 6.0 liter LS steel heads from 99 to 2000 Suburban 2500s, let me know. I'm in the market to find a set, or if I can't find them, I'm gonna go with some L92 heads. Any of you that are familiar with 6.0 liter LSs, the L92s are the newer style 6.0s. They have a different style port and they flow a lot better, so maybe I'll just have to beef this thing up. Anyway, we're gonna get the hood put on it, get all the pedals and interior done on it, and then we gotta hurry and put some frame repairs on it, and this car will be ready to rock and roll. Case has this one just about ready. So we've got Case's car done, stock car just about done, the wire car just about done, and the limited weld car just about done. After that, we have a power wheels to put together for Adley. It's outside. Once we're all done with the cars, we'll get that thing all ready for her so she can derby tonight too. We don't have time to paint anything. We're just gonna pull it out. I'm gonna go finish up the limited weld car. So we got the stock car done. That's it. We're gonna go see if Hillbilly has his car done.
So one out of 3 of his cars is for sure done.
So we worked all week long getting these cars ready. We finally let Hillbilly know that car that he was working on is for him. So he's pretty excited. We are currently headed to the Derby. We're gonna go there, go through tech, see how we do tonight. Hopefully we win.
Hopefully you can derby.
Yeah, we're pushing it pretty close. It's almost 6 o'clock. We were supposed to be there by like 4 o'clock. So hopefully they let us even run. First up is gonna be the Power Wheels. Little Adley's gonna go out there and kick some butt.
I'm gonna hit those boys.
Heck yeah, you're gonna hit him hard, huh? Good job, sweetie.
Ladies and gentlemen, give him a big round of applause.
You did so good. Give me a kiss. I love you.
There were such a smaller.
Good job.
Whoa!
Okay, Stocky's next. I'm gonna go get in the car and get ready. Go!
All right, here's our minis, ladies and gentlemen. It is.
All right, so I got out there and I noticed right off the get-go there was no Hillbilly. What the heck happened?
I was backing off the trailer, and the car exhaust dug into the trailer, shoved the exhaust forward, and snapped the solenoid right off the starter.
So I get out there thinking I got a friend, and he just leaves me to dry.
I was a little bummed.
Yeah, I'm pretty bummed out too. So my car, transmission broke, starter's dangling. This car is just bad luck. We got another car that we're gonna take out in the medium class, and we'll see how it does.
24 Robby and let's go!
Wind straightener out for a couple more.
Beam me up, Scotty. That was a lot of fun. My kidneys hurt, my back hurts, my sternum hurts, but we came out with first place. I'm so excited to have the LS back. This thing ran so awesome tonight. Check it out. We bent the front end, but we got room. It's not even touching the deck of the tow truck. I drove it on, drove it out of the arena. Good enough for first. So Case got third place in his heat. We took first in ours. As always, we appreciate you guys. If you enjoyed this, go check out this one.